Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vishwanath. This class chapter is triangles and the topic problems on BPT part 2. In my last class I showed you how to solve some problem based on BPT. Those are all 1 mark and 2 mark questions. In today's class I'm going to teach you 2 mark and 3 mark question based on BPT. Before that, let us have a glance on BPT results for this kind of triangle which is drawn on paper. ABC is a triangle in that DE parallel to BC. Look at these two are parallel lines. When these two are parallel lines, these two sides are divided. You know that these two are parallel lines. These two sides are divided. These divided sides we can write in many ways in the ratios. The first thing is half by half type of, that is AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. This is the one method. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. Another one is half and full. This half. First type is AD half and remaining DB. AE half and remaining EC. These two are in ratios. These things we proved in the BPT theorem. Some additional results of BPT are AD of AB full will take. AD of AB full. AD of AB full. This side AE of and AC full. This is also additional result. This results we got by taking the first main result reciprocal, adding 1, then once again after the LCM taking once again reciprocal we obtain. Thus half by half form, how to write half by full method I showed you in my last class. Problem based on BPT I showed you. In today class, before going to 2 mark and 3 mark question, these writing methods of BPT main result and additional results are very important before going to the some examples. AD by DB, AE by EC, half by half form. Another one is half by full form, half by full form. The another one is this half and whole, DB half and AB full, and EC half and AC full. This is the another result. This is the main result of BPT. AD by DB, AE by EC, half by half form 1. Half and full, half and full. The another one. This half and full, this half and full, another. These three are the results of BPT only. This is from the theorem. These are all the additional results which are derived from the main. These two are derived from this main by taking LCM, by adding +1 and reciprocal. In that way we obtain. So all the three are correct. This is the main result of BPT. These two are additional. Half by half are main result. Half by full, the remaining half by full are the additional results of BPT. But all the three are very important to solve some problem. By using these ideas, let us go for some examples. Example. ABCD is a trapezium that AB parallel to DC. One more line EF, which is also parallel to AB and CD, is drawn in the diagram. In the question, ABCD is a trapezium with AB parallel to CD, EF parallel to CD. Prove that AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. Look at these, all the three lines are, two are sides, one more is another line. All the three are parallel given. AB parallel to CD because it is a trapezium. EF parallel to CD, one more line is given inside the trapezium. Now what to prove? AE by, look at AE by ED, this part, is equal to BF by FC, this part. As you know, in BPT, in any proof, this kind of diagram would be given. one pair of parallel lines given, that is the first condition, one pair of parallel lines. The next thing is other two sides are to be proved. So this kind of question mainly comes in BPT. Look at, in this case also, AE and ED. AE and ED are other two side parts of other two side. AE and ED. Look at, AE and ED are the parts of this side. BF and FC are the parts of this side. And in the proof, parallel lines also given. Parallel lines are given and these parts are in the ratio to be proved. So this looks like a BPT type, but the problem is triangle is not there. BPT we are applying mainly for this kind of diagram. But in this triangle not there. If there is no triangle, we cannot apply BPT. To apply BPT, a triangle must be there. In that, a pair of parallel lines and the other two sides are in ratio. The other two sides are in ratio before writing. Triangle must be there. So what we do, this construction part I am doing, join AC. After joining AC, now AADC become a triangle. AADC become a triangle in that these two are anyhow parallel. So once these two are parallel, you can write the other two side. Which are other two side? AD and AC. Okay, when these two are parallel, mark in red ink. When these two are parallel lines. The other two side, which are the other two side? AD and AC. AD and AC are the other two side, which are divided in AE by ED. A here the point is not marked. Better we mark it as G. Now AE by ED is equal to AG by GC, because when these two are parallel, AE by ED is equal to AG by GC using BPT. But in BPT there are three results are there. Half by half, half by full, half by full. Like three results are there. Which one I should follow? Look at in the proof. What to prove there? AE and ED. AE and ED. So in the proof, we need to take AE and ED. AE and ED. These two are off and off. So better we will use off and off method only. Proof in triangle, after the AC construction, triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, which are parallel, EG parallel to DC. EG parallel to DC. So when you write BPT result, first select the triangle in that which are parallel mentioned, then go for BPT writing. So in triangle ADC, EG parallel to DC, therefore what I can write? AE by ED. You can write AE by AD also, or ED by AD also, or AE by ED. So which one I should follow? There are three ways of writing BPT. Check the question. In that question, what way they have given, better we follow the method. AE by ED. So we write off by off. AE by ED is equal to AG by GC. AG by GC. So mark this as equation 1. The one more triangle is formed. Are you observing here? This is the another triangle. You need to watch from the opposite. So better I turn the diagram, then you understand. So when you turn the diagram 180 degree, then this diagram can be seen in pyramid shape. This diagram, that is CBA triangle. In CBA triangle, these two are parallel. Right now, in CBA triangle, these two are parallel. When these two are parallel, what we can write? CF by FB is equal to CG by GA. Before these two were parallel, so we wrote AE by ED is equal to AG by GC. Now, when these two are parallel, CF by FB is equal to CG by GA we can write. So first mention the triangle. In triangle, which is that CBA. In triangle CBA, which are parallel, FG parallel to BA. FG parallel to BA. In any triangle, two lines are parallel, then what we can write? BPT, that BPT is CF by FB. This diagram you have to observe from top to bottom. CF by FB. CF by FB is equal to CG by GA. CG by GA. Write equation 2. So in triangle CBA, FG parallel to BA, so CF by FB is equal to CG by GA. So in what to prove? AE by ED, BF by FC. Look at AE by ED from the equation 1 we got. BF by FC we got here. Look at BF by FC. AE by ED, it is a direct question. CF by FP, it is inverted already. Better what we'll do, this equation we take in reciprocal form, that is FB by CF is equal to GA by CG. We write it as equation 3. What we did here, we took reciprocal. Now check the equation and then equation 3. Equation 1 says that AE by ED is equal to AG by GC. Equation 3 says that FB by CF is equal to GA by GC. Look at the right hand sides of equation 1 and 3. Equation 1 what it has on the right hand side, the same thing equation 3 right hand side also. AG, look at AG, GC, GC. So when right hand sides are equation of two equations, then what we can say, left hand sides also equal. So from equation 1 and 3, what we can say, AE by ED is equal to FB by CF. Check the main question, AE by ED equal to BF by FC. Look at here, AE by ED is equal to BF by FC. So we proved, hence proved. So in this way you can solve the problem by checking there are how many triangles are given. If it is not given, you construct and make it as BPT shape and go for, there are 3 ways of writing BPT result. Go by any one form by checking the main question. Main question what way they have given, in that way you go and obtain many equation as how many triangles are here. There are 2 triangles are there, I got 2 equations. These 2 are same, just I took reciprocal. There are 2 equations we got from 2 triangles, and once we tally the equation 1 and equation 3 of 2 triangles, we can obtain main result. Got it? Let's go for another example. See, let us go for another example. This is the problem figure. In the figure, PQ parallel to BA and PR parallel to AC. If PD equal to 12 centimeter, find BD into CD. This is the question for 3 marks or 2 marks. In the given figure, PQ parallel to BE. Just study the diagram. PQ parallel to BA. PQ parallel to BA. Of course, these 2 are parallel. These 2 are parallel, student. PQ parallel to BA. These 2 are parallel. The another parallel lines are PR parallel to AC. Look at this is PR. PR parallel to this. PR parallel to AC. This AC. AC and QC both are same. AC, QC or QA all are lying in the same line. Even here also BA, BR or all are lying in the same line. You can say BR, RA or BA. All the 3 are same. Solution. So here BPT shape you can see. So when you apply BPT, select any one triangle first. In that definitely 2 parallel lines should be there. PQ and BA. PQ, this is the PQ and this is BA. So these 2, including these 2 parallel line, which triangle I can take? This is the BA, this is PQ. Then you can take this triangle. Look at. When you take this triangle, you can obtain PQ and BA parallel lines. Better I draw the diagram separately. Look at this is the diagram. I'm taking PQ, BA or BR. Both are in the same line. So these two are the two parallel line. Look at here. PQ parallel to BA. PQ parallel to BA. These two lines which are marked on reading. Look at these two are PQ and BR. PQ and BR including the triangle is this triangle. I redraw that triangle once again here. So in this triangle, in triangle DBR, which are parallel, PQ parallel to BR. In DBR triangle, PQ parallel to BR. So we can apply the BPT, and to apply BPT, you have to observe from this direction. Look at like this pyramid shape. In DBR triangle, PQ parallel to BR. Then we can say the results of BPT, DQ by QR, DP by PB. But there are three results are there: off by off, off by off, off by full, like three. So which one I should follow? Check the question. In the question, what is given? BD into CD. BD is the full. Look at BD into CD. BD is the full and CD is the off. So full and off method they followed in the question. So better we use the same thing. BD full and top off, not bottom off. Bottom off is BC. So we can write in three method. This off by this off, this full by this off, this full by this off. So which one we should follow? BD. BD is the full form, and CD top off. That means BD full and CD. Okay. So therefore we write BD. BD is the full and this off PD. This off will follow PD. Full by this off. This side also full is what? RD. RD is the full and QD. QD is the remaining off. Mark this as equation 1. So we'll take one more parallel inside. I took first these two are parallel and I obtained a triangle, and I wrote BPT result also these two. Now we go for these two parallel lines, that is PR, CQ. CQ or CA both are same, both are lying in the same line. PR and CQ. PR and CQ including triangle is this. Look at this triangle. This PQ. So that I draw here. This is the diagram. PR, CQ, and a D here. Look at PR, CQ, and a D. PR, CQ, and D. So here also, when you observe from this direction, D, from D you have to start. The triangle name is in triangle DPR. Before in triangle DBR, now DPR. In triangle DPR, which are parallel, CQ parallel to PR. CQ parallel to PR. When two lines are parallel in a triangle, you can use BPT. That BPT you turn the diagram towards you like pyramid. Now, so in that DC by CP, DQ by QR. That is also off by off method, correct. Another one is this off, that full, this off, and another full. There are three results are there. Follow any one. So what we are following over here in this problem, full and this off, top off. So we'll follow here also, which is full. PD is the full form. By which off? PC off or CD off should take CD off, top off. This is the bottom off. This is the top off. This is the bottom off. This is full. PD is the full and top off we are taking CD. PD by CD. PD full and CD. Similarly, this side full is RD by top off, which is QD. Write equation 2. Compare the equation 1 and 2. BD by PD, here RD by QD. Here PD by CD equal to RD by QD. Look at the right hand side of both the equations are equal. So from 1 and 2, what we can write? LHS are equal, that is BD by PD is equal to PD by CD from equation 1 and 2. just cross multiply PD into PD square equal to BD into CD. PD value already given in the question. Look at here, 12 centimeter. We write here 12 centimeter. 12 square is equal to BD into CD. The question, what is the question? Find BD into CD, not BD separately, not CD separately. The product of both together, the question. So BD into CD equal to 12 square, that is BD into CD equal to 144 centimeter square. Why it is in centimeter square? It is the product of two line segments. It is not only BD, just we write centimeter. Here the product of two line segments, therefore 144 centimeter square. This is the answer. So in this way, look at, we think initially problem is difficult. It's a simple thing. Select two parallel line, these two parallel line including in which triangle? That triangle, separate it and write the BPT. While writing BPT, there are three ways are there: half by half, half by full and half by another full. Like which one method I should follow, use that, and from equation 1 and 2 just compare to obtain the required answer. Got it? Go for another example. See in the figure, angle D is equal to angle E. E is the midpoint. Prove that AF by CF is equal to AD by BE. In the figure, angle D equal to angle E. These two are already given. E is the midpoint. This E is the midpoint of BC. Prove that EAF by CF. Look at in the question, EAF by CF is equal to AD by B. Look at EAF by CF, that is full and this part of full and bottom of top of is AC. Yes, AF is the full, top of is AC, bottom of is CF. They have followed AF full and bottom of. We'll follow the same thing. Okay, but the problem is here, which triangle should be taken? Here there is no parallel lines are given, and AF and CF are belongs to this part. This part, look at this part. AD and BE belongs to this part. So including these two part, where I should construct parallel line. So when you construct parallel line, these two sides should be there in that triangle. Like that you have to construct. If you construct like this here, if you construct parallel line for this here, like this here, this side will come and this side will come. This side won't come. So you need to avoid that mistake. Therefore, what I do, if I construct here, if you construct for this parallel line here, these two side comes. If you construct parallel line for this, like this full comes, but this full won't come. When you construct, it stops from here to here. So if you construct parallel to this, it is not working. Parallel to this, it is not working. Better we follow parallel to this. Parallel to this, how to construct here, like this. So now these two are parallel. If you construct parallel to DF here and you mark this as G, then now when these two are belongs to this triangle, and you can use full AF in that triangle. So we go for proof. What I did, CG parallel to DF is drawn, right? GC parallel to DF. For AB parallel we tried, it's not working. For BC parallel I tried, it's not working. Finally for DF parallel you try, it's working. So therefore DF parallel to GC is drawn. Now after drawing, which triangle I need to take? BPT shape, that is ADF. Look at ADF triangle. If you take, two parallel lines are there. This two. So take that triangle. To avoid the confusion, you can redraw the diagram separately like this. Here GC, this is D, this is F, this is A. So these two are parallel. So in this diagram, in triangle ADF, which are parallel, GC parallel to DF. Therefore, what we can write? BPT results. So, but in what way I should write? AC by CF or AC by AF or CF by AF. So in the question they followed AF by CF. That is AF by CF. So full and bottom off. So we'll follow that. AF by CF. Full. This side full and bottom off. This side also full is what? AD. Bottom off is GD. So we mark equation 1. AD. See, look at AF by CF we got. Here numerator AD also we got, but denominator BE, that one is changed here. Almost we reached the answer. AF by CF, AD by BE, but here AD by GD. This one is changed. So what to do for this GD? This GD how to convert to BE? So let us observe the diagram. What are the other clues or hints are given? Angle D, angle E are equal. Angle D, angle E are equal. Once these two are equal, it is an isosceles triangle, right? Then what we can write? This is equal to this. Equal angles, opposite sides are equal. D angle opposite side, E angle opposite, these two are equal. And also they gave one more clue, that is E is the midpoint. When E is the midpoint of BC, if E is the midpoint of BC, then this part equal to this, because this is the midpoint, these two parts are equal. B is the midpoint, B to E length, E to C lengths are equal. So already BE equal to BD, isosceles triangle. Now BE equal to EC. Finally BD, BE, EC, all the three are equal. Right. These all the three are equal. So now what we can write here? BE is equal to BD is equal to EC. Finally BD equal to BE equal to EC from the two important clue he wrote here. But how to convert the GD to BE? B is equal to BD, BD is equal to EC, but how to convert GD to BE? So we take these two triangles now. We take these two triangles. Right. In that two triangles, or we take these two triangles. See, this parallel and this parallel, already these two. I mark there. These two are parallel already taken. Now these two parallel you take. That means this shape. Take this shape. That is triangle BCG. Triangle BCG. Like this. BCG. Here BCG. And here one parallel line is there. That is ED. Look at this triangle I draw separately. So here also two parallel lines are there. If you observe from this side, you can write BD by DG is equal to BE by EC. So I follow here off by off form, because this is not the important main answer. Is additionally taken to obtain other results. So BD by DG is equal to BE by EC. BD by BE and EC are equal, already we showed here. Look at isosceles triangle and midpoint BE and EC are equal. I showed you BE and EC. So BE and EC cancelled. BD by DG is equal to 1. Cross multiplied. BD is equal to DG. Finally BD, DG goes here. DG into 1, DG. Finally BD is equal to what? DG. So now BD is equal to already BE. That BE equal to EC. Now BD is equal to DG. Finally BD is equal to DG also you can write. Already these two are equal isosceles. These two are equal midpoint. Now BD is equal to DG. That is from one triangle you obtain. Finally B is equal to DG. So the equation 1. Once again take equation 1. From equation 1. That is here. Equation 1 is here. AF by CF is equal to AD by DG, that equal to AD by DG is also equal to BD, that BD is also equal to BE, finally BE. So AF by CF is equal to AD by BE. This is the required proof we obtain. This is the main, observing the two parallel lines and obtaining. This is the additional result we got because the denominator GD is only changed here. Look at, almost all are correct. All the three segments are correct in the first proof only, first equation only. Only GD and BE changed. So how to convert BE to GD? From the diagram, already BE, BD and EC are equal. DG also equal. By taking one triangle, there once again I used BPT. Finally BD and DG are equal. So that is here. These two parts are equal, then these two parts also equal. BE and EC are equal, then BD and GD also equal. All are 1:1 ratio. So BD and DG also equal. So finally BE I converted to DG. Got it? Let's go for another example. Basically, you take these problems are your homework problems. Homework 1. There are here three sets of parallel lines are there. There are three sets of parallel lines are there here. That is DP parallel to BC, PQ parallel to AB, and even EQ parallel to AC. There are three sets of parallel lines are there. In these three parallel lines, that is in the given diagram, the figure, PQ parallel to AB, PQ parallel to AB, DP parallel to BC, another one is EQ parallel to AC. There are three sets of parallel lines are there. Using all these three parallel lines, one more clue also given, that is AD equal to BE. This AD part is there, now this AD part is equal to BE part. So you go for all the three parallel line, including all the three parallel line, try to write BPT for all the three. After three equations obtaining, compare all the three equation, including this AD is equal to BE, prove that PQ parallel to AB. Sorry, this PQ parallel to AB is not given. PQ parallel to AB is not given. Only DP parallel to BC, EQ parallel to AC. So DP parallel to BC, EQ parallel to AC. But this PQ parallel to AB is not given. This is not given actually. This is only a line. Okay, got it? In this homework problem, PD parallel to BC is already given, these two arrow mark, and EQ parallel to AC, these two arrow marks also there. But PQ and AB are not parallel, but you need to prove using converse. So first you write the BPT for these two parallel line including triangle, and using this AD is equal to BE inter. Finally you prove that PQ parallel to AB. To prove PQ parallel to AB, you have to follow converse BPT. That converse BPT, what it says, already ratios are equal, lines are parallel. Usually write lines are parallel, you are going to write BPT, that is ratio of other two sides. When these two are parallel, DP parallel to BC, what you write? DP parallel to BC, you write AP by PC, AD by DQ. Similarly, to prove these two are parallel, that is the main proof, that is PQ parallel to AB. To prove these two are parallel, what you have to do? Cp by Pa is equal to Cq by Qb. Answer you need to bring. If Cp by Pa and Cq by Qb answer you bring, ratios are equal, therefore lines are parallel. Converse you can use. Question 2. In the figure, angle PST is equal to angle PRQ. Angle PST equal to angle PRQ. Already these two angles are equal given. And PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR. PT by TR. Prove that triangle PQR is an isosceles. So in the given figure, these two angles are equal given. PS by SQ, PT by TR. PS by SQ, PT by TR. Look at PS by SQ and PT by TR already equal. So it is also converse. Look at already ratios. These ratios we write after the lines are parallel. But here ratios already equal they give. So therefore when ratios are equal already, therefore lines are parallel. So by this hint, we can say ST parallel to QR. Why? Because of converse of BPT. When ratios are equal, lines are parallel. If lines are parallel, in case ST parallel to QR already given, what you would do? ST parallel to QR. These two are parallel. So therefore, I write PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR. But that you need not to write. It is already given. So you can use converse. Ratios are already equal, therefore ST parallel to QR. Therefore ST parallel to QR. The reason is converse of BPT. After that, prove that using these two angles, triangle PQR is an isosceles. It is also given in textbook. Worked example, you can refer over there. Even you try this problem. Both are very useful to understand the concept of BPT, problems and BPT still more. Hope you got this. This homework problem to try at home, don't you? Yes, it is easy. Thank you.